Due to a conspiracy, Goku and his friends become small. What kind of adventures await Goku, Supreme Kai, and the new characters Glorio and Pansy in this new unknown world, the demonic realm? Dragon Ball Daima made its debut, and what a debut, right everyone? It started off by showcasing the technology of the demonic realm, or at least part of it. Up to this point, Goma, who used the video technology, was just a Makai, but after everything, he declares himself the new king. Throughout the first episode, we made many discoveries, including about the Supreme Kai, who until now has two siblings, Dijisu and Dr. Enraisu, and a certain third eye, which according to them, grants the user access to immense power and much more. But now, let's talk about what awaits us in the next episode of Dragon Ball Daima. Want to know everything? Then buckle up and let's travel through this new universe. Also, don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates, activate the bell, and leave your like. Also, answer this question. Glorio, who was introduced in the Daima trailer, appears at the end of the episode. Do you think he could be one of the Supreme Kai siblings as well? And with that, we begin today's video, which has a lot of information. Let's get started. The most nostalgic part that couldn't be missing, Goku using his flying Nimbus again, driving fans crazy. Pure nostalgia. Along with Master Karen, we will feel that nostalgia when we see Goku as a child again. After seeing Goku in this state, there might even be tears. A flashback here is almost obligatory, right everyone? Then, Master Karen will give him the power pole, and Goku will also call for the flying Nimbus right there. After Goku grew up, his Nioibo, power pole, remained a significant item. During the Dragon Ball Z saga, Goku didn't use the pole as often as he did in his youth, but it was still kept as a symbolic and powerful object. It was left at various times atop Karen's tower, connecting the tower to the sacred temple, serving as a bridge between these important locations. So, technically, the pole still belongs to Goku, but it's kept in a sacred place. The second episode promises a lot. And with new discoveries seen in the Dragon Ball Daima premiere, there were many questions from fans, questions about how and why the Namekian race left the demonic realm, why they were created there in the first place, what changed over all these years that they lived there, and why among all the Namekians, Neva, who lives in the Makai realm, seems to be the strongest in terms of magic. This fact surprises Dend when he sees Neva using his power. The Namekians are known for several impressive achievements in the Dragon Ball universe. They are the original creators of the Dragon Balls, which grant powerful wishes. These spheres are central to many of the adventures and battles in the series. Namekians can fuse with other Namekians, combining their strengths and abilities to become more powerful. Fusion is a forbidden technique on Namek due to the risk of power increase, but it has been used on several occasions in the series. And now that we know where they really came from, we understand why they have so much magical power. This will definitely be explored in the next episode, with Dend wondering who Neva is, and Neva will tell him the story of how the Namekians left the demonic realm, which will delve deeper into this magnificent race. It would be cool to learn why only they, to this day, can create the Dragon Balls, bring their desires into reality, and why Neva, who remained in the Namekian origin realm, seems to be the strongest in terms of magic. He easily brought the Dragon Balls to Master Karen's tower in seconds and even renewed them so they could be used. This would explain a lot. Well, now that we have the parallel of Piccolo and Kami, as when they were one, their origin explains why there is a good side and a bad side. It would be super interesting if Piccolo were a distant relative of Neva. What else can we expect in this second episode, given that Goma managed to have part of his plan succeed by turning all the warriors who fought against Majin Buu into children? He told Dijisu, Supreme Kai's brother, that he had another wish besides this one, which would be about the third eye. The third eye that Goma refers to is a reference to the spiritual and mystical concept of the third eye, which he said grants its user great strength. We'll get access to this information, or, in my opinion, Supreme Kai and Kibito, who have already sensed the presence of evil, will soon teleport. Well, not right away, because they will definitely have to answer the Z Warriors' questions about what happened. A cool detail is that they, sitting there with the Z Warriors, reference Whis and Beerus, who are always present now whenever there is an event. But up to this moment, not even Goku knows about the gods of destruction, much less the angels. Only the Supreme Kai, who has never mentioned such a fact. Well, with that said, Goma will obviously have more time to make his other wish, so it will be about the third eye. This is where I think we will have the first flashback in the story of Daima, regarding this extremely powerful item, just like when Shenlong talked about Yamoshi and the 5 pure-hearted Saiyans. Then, we will be able to learn who Ebura is, perhaps an ancestor of Dabura, his father or grandfather, and how he succeeded to the throne until he was killed by Majin Buu. Guys, I don't know if any of you have already watched the first episode, but if not, you must be pretty lost, right? Well, let's do a brief recap of the first episode with spoilers. Episode 1 of Dragon Ball Daima is titled Conspiracy and begins with nostalgia from the original Dragon Ball series, but also with renewed energy. The first episode shows Goku, Vegeta, and their friends suddenly transformed into children by the Majin villains of the Demon Realm, Dejisu, Goma, and Dr. Arinsu. These villains aim to understand the past battles of the Z-Warriors, focusing heavily on the Buu saga, pre-Super, to form a strategy to defeat them. This is a smart way to recap past events without spoiling the plot. Much of the episode takes place in the Demon Realm, a rarely explored area of the Dragon Ball universe. The new setting offers a fresh space in the Dragon Ball universe for new adventures. These Majin villains are sinister, but bring a humorous dynamic similar to the Pilaf gang from the original Dragon Ball. We can see this as a sincere attempt to make the series return to what it was, essentially about the stories of a little boy and his powerful staff traveling around, creating memories. As the episode concludes, the cliffhanger leaves fans eager for what comes next. With the setup complete, the next episode promises more action as Goku and his companions are threatened by the Demon Realm. That's basically it, so now that you're all caught up, let's continue with what lies ahead. We were concluding about the Tertiano Eye, which might be revealed in the next episode, but I think that when Shenlong is about to reveal the location, something happens, or Lord Kai shows up there with Goku and Vegeta. But since Goma has a bit of a Pilaf vibe, something unexpected and comedic might also happen, adding more nostalgia for the fans. Leaving Goma aside for a moment, let's talk about the 2 mysterious characters that also appeared in the first episode, Glorio and Dr. Enraisu, who is the Supreme Kai sister. Based on what we saw, both have ninja-like abilities and can overhear conversations without being noticed. Here's the point. Let's talk about Dr. Enraisu. She overheard the entire conversation between Goma and Dejisu and suggested that the Z-Warriors could invade the Demon Realm. But all of this, combined with the fact that she's researching something that no one knows about, shows that she used this pretext at an opportune moment for herself, making it clear that she only wanted to distract Goma, and maybe not just him, but the entire Makai realm, keeping them busy so she could leave freely without being questioned. As we see, the transportation fish, which closely resembles the oracle fish from Dragon Ball Super, comments that Dr. Enraisu also used the same portal. Maybe she met with someone, or perhaps she was observing the Z-Warriors, even since Frieza, because Frieza appears in the trailer. So, who knows, her contact in the outside world might really be Frieza, since it was mentioned in Dragon Ball Super that he had access even to Beerus, the god of destruction. What guarantees us that he doesn't know the Namekians? And this would be the perfect setup for Frieza to appear in Dragon Ball Daima. Not just in a flashback. Even though he's dead, he will surely make his debut. I'm just not sure if it will be in the next episode. But something about her will surely be revealed to us, perhaps somewhere she visits. Anyway, let's continue with Glorio, who is eavesdropping on Dejisu and Goma's conversation, and by the end of episode 1, he appears in his ship on some planet different from where he was. He might have gone to meet his friend Pansy. Glorio has an impressive appearance that might remind one of an angel, with a majestic presence and a powerful aura. His features are sophisticated, and he exudes a sense of authority and mystery. Whether there is a direct connection with the angels, or if he has a different nature, is something that the series Dragon Ball Daima might explore more deeply, or he could simply be another Supreme Kai sibling. We will surely find out. The next episode might demonstrate more of his interaction with Pansy, who is known for her mystical abilities and her crucial role in the plot. But there is still much to be revealed about her and her true intentions. So that's it for today, folks. Comment below what you expect for the second episode, and if I forgot anything. But that's it. Thank you for being here, and until next time.